This is actually happening. Hello, welcome back to another day on the road. We're going to be starting in Sara Buri, a province in central Thailand. It's got lots of fun and futuristic and strange places, and I'll share a few of them. And then we're going to be driving around up into Lopburi, which is absolutely stunning here. I'm sharing with you a sneak peek of the sunset that I'm experiencing right now, but I want to take you on a journey to get here, show you some of these provinces, and we're going to get a little bit personal at the end of this video as well and share some updates on the channel. Obviously, we're trying to visit every single province and we're nearly finished. We have about 12 to 13 left. There's about a month or two in front of me and then we're done. So what next? It's all starting to come together in my mind, and yeah, I'll share with you at sunset what's going on. But let me take you on a road trip. Let me show you some really wild and beautiful places along the way, and let's just get to know another part of this beautiful country. Let's go. Okay, it's time to leave my beautiful little cottage here. If you saw in the last video, in An Thong, next to that incredibly beautiful and Thailand's biggest golden Buddha statue. Lots of adventures to have on the way. Just want to say goodbye to this beautiful, kind, warm and welcoming old couple here. Give the key back. Thank you. Oh, come on. See you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. If you're ever in An Thong and you're coming to visit the big statue, this is 5 minutes away. Incredible place. So yeah, let's pick up in Sara Buri, where I'm taking you to a spaceship. You'll see. This is just madness, isn't it? It looks like the spaceship from the movie Flight of the Navigator. Do you remember that movie from the 80s? About that boy who falls down the hill, and when he wakes up, it's like 50 years later, and then he befriends a spaceship that takes him back in time. This kind of reminds me of that. And this entire complex is massive. It's probably 3 or 4 kilometers square, and this is in the middle. And there's nobody here. Up we go. Oh, there's a statue in here. Oh my God. What is going on? Wow. And there's all these tiles ready to be put somewhere, maybe on the inside of this. You know what we have to do? Is we have to test the echo in here. Are you ready? Wow. I mean, what is going on here? That is amazing. I mean, obviously it's still a building site inside the spaceship. But what a great idea. Okay. Wow. go all around Thailand.
มาคนเดียวเก่งนะ
Chiang Mai, Yala,
โอ้
Yala, Chiang Mai.
พูดไทยได้ด้วย
Look, they're selling tiles. Like for the roof of a house. Oh, okay. So these have been blessed by monks. Okay, we're a little bit further up into the province now. I've just been driving around this incredible place. Here, look at this. Isn't that something? Just trying to figure out what's going on, but it's closed, guys, because they're renovating the front here. But there are these incredible statues here, standing guard, and then there's this incredible collection of statues here. It's very unique. But yeah, I just drove around a little bit, tried to figure out what was going on. And I can't seem to get any closer because of it's quite dangerous. They're working on tarring, and there's lots of little fires everywhere and things, which is a shame. But as you can see from the drone shots, when this thing is finished, it's going to be just another jewel in the crown when it comes to unique, wonderful places in Thailand. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame that we can't explore, but you win some, you lose some, and it was still nice to come visit. And we're only about 20 minutes away from Lopburi, so I'm going to try and find a place to stay, and then try not to get eaten by monkeys. This is actually happening. Can you believe this? Oh, she's got a gun. Right, we've just arrived in Lopburi and it is carnage. There seems to be two rival gangs, the East Side Posse and the West Side Massive over here. And the road separates them. And whenever there's a gap in the traffic, the alphas go for each other. This is like a full-on gang warfare here. And they've got sharp teeth. And this is terrifying. And the people of Lopburi just let it happen. Life goes on. People are at work, people are walking around. There's a car, there's a monkey on the car. Yeah, the monkeys don't seem to care. They're just hitching a ride, ripping the rubber off this guy's car, trying to figure out a way to get in. I shouldn't really stand here because if they gang up on me, I'm dead, right? I was gonna go see this temple, this ancient relic. But I mean, there's no chance I'm going in there. I'll be the only person. Out here, I feel like I've got a little bit of cover. Some local people have just arrived and they're throwing bottles of Yakult. You know that like yogurt-y milk thing that's good for your belly? Like a few dozen of them, just throwing boxes out, and now they're all just having their little milk. Like kids at school. So I'm sure they clear up all the plastic later because that's a lot of waste, obviously. And, you know, there's no fruit or bananas here. It's plastic bottles of milk, which I'm confused and worried about. Let's just go find a hotel and get out of this because this is not fun. Right, so we've come about 17 kilometers outside of Lopburi and we're here for sunset. There's a beautiful viewpoint up this hill and yeah, like I said, hopefully we can enjoy a beautiful overlooking viewpoint and enjoy sunset together. And by the way, this is something that I see all the time in Thailand and I don't think I've talked about it. I am not the only person touring Thailand on a small bike. I see it everywhere. People in really cool modern Vespas, older Vespas, and just like these ones here, you get the 350 Forzas all the time. Obviously you see big bikers with huge bikes, but I see groups of Thai people, like 10, 12 at a time, touring Thailand on little Hondas, on little Yamahas, on anything basically. And they might not be going 12 months on the road like me, but yeah, it's possible and it's a cool little community. You don't need a big bike, you don't need an expensive bike to tour Thailand. So if you're thinking about doing a bike trip here, you can easily do it on a small bike, don't have to worry. The roads are fine, you know, as long as it's got a reliable engine, which Dreamy kind of has now, and you know what you're doing and you can be safe. It's better as well because it's slow. You know, I go like 30, 40 kilometers. If I go up to 50, 60, it starts to shake, and then once I hit 80, that's max. If I'm on a busy road, 80 is my highest speed, which just reduces your risk and keeps you as safe as possible. Sawasdee krap. Sabai mai?
Sabaiดีครับ
Wow, I'm gonna hire you as my videographer. Thank you, Nat. Thank you. Come look out. Nice spot, guys, really nice spot. Those lads are having a serious photo session, and so they should, because this is a great little spot. They all jumped out of the plane! Yeah, I've never seen that before. I saw that plane and I was like, oh, that looks like a strange, unique looking plane. And there was a fire over there and I thought it was gonna drop water over it. I thought it was like trying to put the forest fire out. But no, it was a parachute regiment aeroplane, military plane, because all the army guys just jumped out the back. That was so beautiful. What an amazing moment. I've never seen like people jumping out that low. I mean, they already landed and it was like 10 seconds ago. Whew, random. So anyway, thanks for sticking with me today. I think the last few videos we've just been on the road. That's what it's going to be like for the next few weeks, I would imagine. Just ticking off these smaller provinces and doing more life on the road type videos. There's Ayutthaya is next, so I will slow down and take a couple of days to do Ayutthaya justice. It's a really popular place, lots of history, lots of things to see and do. So like Chanthaburi, where I stayed for a week, I might stay for multiple days, and then then I've got to go up to Chiang Mai and have a quick meeting with my school. Things are changing a little bit with the channel. Don't worry, not in a bad way, but there's like some big decisions that I've had to make recently, like what do I want to do with my life? And you know, I took a year off teaching and my school were really kind. They said, you know, go take a year off, get out your system, we'll hold your position for you when you come back. After you finish the provinces, we'll take you back with open arms. But I've kind of come to the decision that I think I want to do this for the next foreseeable future, maybe next 5 years. That's, you know, took the risk, I took the gamble to start a YouTube channel in the first place, and I've worked really hard on it, and it's paid off. It's now generating enough income to keep me comfortable, and it's definitely making money so that I can actually keep this sustainable. It's hard work, but I'm my own boss, and I can do whatever really I want within the realms of the world we live in, kind of thing. And I'm loving it. I'm loving, like, this is my job, is to share with you the life on the road and everything. And yeah, so gonna go up to the school and kind of not drop the bombshell. I'm pretty sure they watch my videos and support me. I mean, they definitely support me. So I don't think this decision is going to be of a shock to them, but I still need to do it in person, do it professionally, and say thank you for giving me the option to take a year off, and for hopefully not getting too upset when I say I think I'm going to just do YouTube for a few more years. And we're gonna once we finish the provinces, guys, we will leave. We will go to other countries. We will have next level adventures elsewhere. I can't just stay in Thailand forever. Obviously 77 provinces took a lot longer than I thought, and we're not finished yet. We still have 12 left. And you know, I think it's time to move on and see where this goes. And I hope you follow along with the journey. I know if you're really desperately in love with Thailand and you're only watching this channel because I'm in Thailand, and you're not interested if I leave and go elsewhere, then that's fine. That's okay, I understand. But some of you might be here for me a little bit, or for Dreamy, or for I don't know, silly adventures. Some of you probably just watched because you really want me to fail. You're like, when's this guy gonna crash his bike and go back to hospital? And I don't know why I went really dark there. I'm standing on this wickedy rock, and there's more people here now, so I'm going to do a nice little time lapse, enjoy the sunset, share with you this epic view, and I'll see you in Ayutthaya, and thanks for watching.